Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. First down. It's Taylor. There he goes left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How do you get back in the game? Maybe a establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. But this time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
He's got his tight end fan, and he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Broncos 7.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down. Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make it, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the carry, here's Smith. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Check 43, 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
What's the score? Chiefs 28, Broncos 21. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. on 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First and 10, Taylor now. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
It's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run up there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another run by Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Down and
1. They're going with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to almost certainly win the football game. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.